Warm greetings everyone. My name is Aditya Kumar Jindal and in this video lecture I'm going to give a detailed presentation about the topic that is relaxation of the BS4 deadlines which were recently being ordered by the Honorable Supreme Court of our country. Now let's have a look on the content which we are going to talk about in this particular presentation. Firstly, we will discuss that why this topic was in news. Then we will have a brief background information about the BS or the Bharat stage norms which were put forward or which was recently being discussed. Uh, then some information that could be relevant for the prelims examination will be seen. Then the BS6, how is it different from the currently used BS4 would be discussed. Then why the upgradation to the BS6 is important for us, for our economy and for our environment. Towards the end, some challenges and the way forward would be provided that what can be done in this particular scenario. Now, without further ado, let's start our presentation. See, this topic was in news because recently the Honorable Supreme Court has extended the March 31st deadline for the sale and the registration of the BS4 vehicles which were compliant and their particular compliant vehicle norms. This extension has been permitted due to the extraordinary situation that arose out of the lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As you must be knowing that there was a 21-day nationwide lockdown that was announced in the month of March, due to which all the economic activities came towards standstill and many businesses have suffered from a large scale economic ramifications. This auto industry was also among them, and the auto dealers were not able to sell the vehicles up to their full potential, owing to which the FADA, that full that who which comprises of the Federation of Auto Dealers Association, has filed an appeal in front of Apex Court, demanding some relaxation from the stringent March 31st deadline, responding to which the Supreme Court has came out with this particular order that I just told you. However, it should be noted here that the dealers in Delhi NCR region have been denied the relief owing to the high levels of pollution in the national capital. So, we can infer from here that the dealers in the whole nation, except the Delhi NCR region, have been provided few more days uh, in which they can do their businesses after the lockdown is lifted or was lifted. So, this was all about this particular news. But from our UPSC point of view, it becomes very important to understand in detail about these Bharat stage norms. So now let's move forward and get some background information about it. See, these Bharat stage norms are the automotive norms which the the manufacturers have to comply in order to sell their vehicles in India. These norms are applicable for the two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers and the construction equipment vehicles. So you can see that these norms are applicable and made for these four kind of or four category of vehicles. Uh, to form a balance between the economy and the environment, these technological interventions were brought in to curb the growing menace of the growing air pollution through the vehicular emission or vehicle emissions. The government of India has decided to leapfrog from the existing BS4 norms directly to the BS6. This in turn means that they will be skipping the BS5 norms that were in the transition phase, and these BS6 norms have to be implemented and have to come into effect from 1st April 2020. But as we have just discussed, that due to these unprecedented situations from the COVID-19, this deadline was not met and the relief was provided to the dealers so that they can do the businesses for few more days as well. Now let's move forward to gather some information which could be relevant for our prelims examination. See, these standards and the timelines that we have just discussed uh, for the implementation of these norms are set in by the Central Pollution Control Board, which lies in uh, the which is office of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and the Climate Change. And you should remember here that this CPCB is a statutory organization under this ministry, and it was established in 1974, and it was established under the legislation of Water Act that was constituted in 1974 only. So these standards that we have just discussed, or the Bharat Stage standards, are based on the European regulations and were first introduced in the year 2000. And since then, in a phase-wise manner, the upgradation was observed in the standards from time to time. These BS 4 standards were implemented from the April 2010 onwards, and since then, in a phase-wise manner, all these upgradations are brought into picture. Here, you should remember that the exhaust gases which are covered under the ambit of these norms include the carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, oxides of nitrogen or the NOx, and the particulate matter 2.5 and 10. So this was some information regarding this particular BS4 or the Bharat stage norms. Now let's move forward, and I'm sure you must be thinking that what benefits this leapfrogging to the BS6 is actually going to provide to us. So here is a distinction between the BS6 and the BS4. See, the major difference in the standards lies in the presence of sulfur. The newly introduced fuel is estimated to reduce the amount of sulfur that was released in the emissions by 80%, that is from 50 parts per million up to 10 parts per million. So you can see that there is a reduction of approximately 80% in this amount of sulfur released. Not only this, some analysts have estimated that the emission of the nitrogen oxides from the diesel cars is also expected to reduce nearly by 70%, and some petrol engines would be seen some modifications in this, and the exhaust emissions would be reduced up to 25% from the petrol engines. Also, the particulate matter limit would be reduced by 80%, which we were observing from the BS4 standards. And as you must be knowing that the PM 2.5 and PM10 are very notorious air pollutants and can have many harmful effects on our health, like various lung cancers and cardiovascular diseases could be caused by them. So if there is a reduction in these harmful pollutants, it would be a very beneficial for our environment and for the overall health of our population. So from this slide, you can observe that the BS6 is having a profound improvement on the two of the exhaust gases, that is the NOx and the particulate matter, if we compare it with the existing BS4 parameters. You can see these comparisons with the help of this graphic as well. So you can read about it in this graphic. Now let's move forward to see why this upgradation is important and what benefits it can provide to us. See, first point is itself very obvious, as we have talked about it in greater depths in our previous slides as well, that it will help in tackling the overall air pollution and it will increase or it will improve the air quality of our environment. Also, it has been observed that the global automakers are currently seeing that India is having a very low vehicle penetration as compared to the developed countries, and they see huge potentials in the Indian markets and are very keen to invest in it. This will in turn provide a boost to our auto industry and generate large scale employment opportunities. So this low vehicle penetration can provide an opportunity for us. Also, it has been observed that according to some reports, 14 of the world's top 20 most polluted cities lies in India. Thus, for the better well-being of its citizens and the nation, leveraging to the more eco-friendly fuels becomes very necessary. And thus, this upgradation is important. Also, India is lagging behind in the upgradation to the better standards, while the countries like China have done in a while ago. So China is also among the top emitters of the greenhouse gases, and India should also follow the footsteps on this particular front. If we talk about the economics of it, as we have just talked about the investments. Such worse breathing conditions can backfire and defeat our efforts on the ease of doing business rankings on which we are performing well and improving our ranks constantly. So these constraints should not stop India from becoming a superpower and seeing it as a global performer. Now let's move forward to discuss that what bottlenecks could arise if we see the implementation of these norms. See, firstly, there could be increase in the cost, uh, as the better and the modified engines should are will be required. This will ultimately add on to the cost of cars, which will reduce the demand, exacerbating the low growth of the auto industry, which is already in a lurch due to the slowdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as we all know. Secondly, the upgrade will call for the better investments, and the refineries need to upgrade their technology with high investments, adding a burden to their operational cost. Also, this can give rise to future disruption as the next round of revision is due in 2023, and this might provide a small window for the producers to produce the BS6 compliant vehicles. This all can ultimately amount to a disruption after the revision take place. So these were some challenges. Now let's learn what can be done to remedify these challenges. See, there should be a strong compliance system, and the government should introduce this particular compliance system, which should include the penalties, emission warranty, and a recall program. And this emission warranty and the extended emission warranty to cover the in-service life of the vehicle is also an important step that should be introduced. Secondly, the Central Motor Vehicle Act should be amended to enable the implementation of the remote sensing monitoring for on-road surveillance, as well as more effective integration of the on-board diagnostics. Here, I would like to tell you that this on-board diagnostics is a automotive term which refers to the vehicle's self-diagnostic and reporting capability. Also, it should be noted here that the states can also define and issue the checklist for inspection of the emission control systems in the vehicles so that they can prevent the tampering to happen. Last but not the least, awareness and the mass mobilization campaigns should be established or should be put into picture so that the local bodies can fasten up the enthusiasm in the cities for the BS6 and can work to inform and influence the next round of revision for the regulation of the BS6 in 2023 for stronger real world emissions and in-service compliance requirements for the vehicles which are sold. So this was all of the information that I have to present in front of you regarding this particular topic. So thank you, have a very nice day, and if you are having any doubts and queries regarding this particular topic, you can contact me on the 9654043194 and can drop an email at adityajindal8@gmail.com. Also, you can subscribe to my channel for more such awesome content. Thank you and have a very nice day.